Good morning, everyone. A few weeks ago, I asked something on my Instagram account. Now magically added the Instagram stories in this video. Actually, I've been getting a lot of questions about my life in Japan. Yeah, today I'll just ask you guys, what do you want to know? Ask me anything. I asked, so you guys asked, so I will answer today, okay? There are some pretty deep questions and there are some pretty random questions in there, so I thought it would be best if today I just focus on the random questions first, because those are the easiest to do, and that also allows me to kind of get into it, because I've never done this before. Shall we? Let's have a look at what you guys asked me. First of all, what are you doing in Japan? I am a Japanese language student in Japan. Wait. Let's go back to the beginning. I've been living in Japan since March 2019. So that will be 2 years this year. Oh my goodness, 2 years. And I've been studying Japanese for about 1 year and 4 months now. So I'm a Japanese language student. That's what I do in Japan. And because I have to make a living to be able to survive, I have a part-time job. I teach English at an English conversation school. I also teach privately sometimes. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I do. This year in March, so end of March 2021, I will graduate the Japanese language school, and yeah, then I would like to find a real job. Yeah, let's see what happens. The next question. Do you live alone or with friends, roommates? I live with a roommate who also happens to be a friend. So I've been living here in this apartment since September 2019, so it's been a few months now, and it's a great place to live. The next question is it winter in Japan right now, and does it snow? Yeah, so Japan is in the northern hemisphere, so yes, it is also winter here. Does it snow? Well, it really depends on where you are in Japan. It can be quite tropical in the south and like super cold in the north. I live in Kyoto, so that's about somewhere in the middle. It's pretty cold out here. I would say you can compare it to the winters in Belgium. And yes, sometimes it snows here. Just like yesterday, it was snowing here in Kyoto, but that only happens a few times, maybe 3-4 times or something, so it doesn't snow very often. But if you go to Hokkaido, which is completely up north, it's like snowing, like really snowing. Okay, next super random question. Are you taller than most people? I'm 169 centimeters, so I guess I'm taller than most girls, for sure. I am about the same height as Japanese guys, I would say, on average. I just Googled it to be sure, and I found out that apparently the average height of men in Japan is about 160 centimeters, and for women, about 148 centimeters. So yeah, I guess I am taller than most people. This is a good one. Do you bow to people? Yes. Yes, I bow to people. It's kind of inevitable, and it's like a habit that you're bound to start bowing to people eventually. It's part of the culture, it's part of communication in general. So, and definitely when in more formal situations, not that I've been in a lot of formal situations before, it's quite important to know about these these habits and these cultural values, and bowing is one of them. So, okay, next question. Are there many foreign residents in Japan? No, there aren't many foreign residents in Japan. However, it is changing, but still, I just googled it to be sure. About 2% of the population in Japan are foreign residents, so that means 98% is Japanese. Okay, next question. Are you attracted to Japanese? I am attracted to anyone who I'm attracted to, so whether they are Japanese or not doesn't really matter to me. I hope that answers the question. And how does it smell in Japan in the morning? You tell me, I don't know. Once you can visit Japan, please come over and tell me. I don't know, I guess good? Yeah, smells good here. Next, some food. Let's talk about food. Let's have a look. Have you eaten whale or dolphin meat? Yes, I have. Once. So first of all, let me just clear something up. It's not like whale and dolphin meat is so easy to buy here in Japan. It is not. And it's not like when you visit a restaurant that you'll be able to eat or buy whale or dolphin meat. I just happened to be in Wakayama, which is a prefecture south of Kyoto. I visited one tiny place where they offered whale meat, and they recommended me to try it, so I did. Yeah, we were served this deep frozen whale sashimi meat, raw whale meat, and although it was good, it was delicious, I wouldn't really buy it again because I don't want to participate in the process. That's it. That brings me to the next question. Which Japanese food surprised you the most? I guess that kind of changed over the course of time. Of course, when I came to Japan for the first time almost 3 years ago, one of the foods that surprised me the most was natto. Natto is like fermented soybeans. It's probably the most notorious food in Japan. It's like these slimy fermented soybeans that you mix up with some sort of tsuyu or like some sort of soy sauce, and you mix in some karashi as well, some mustard. I remember eating it for the first time. I wasn't crazy about it, but I ate it, and now I actually love it. I eat it quite often. One other Japanese food that really surprised me was mentaiko. Mentaiko is like a sack of salted cod roe or cod eggs that is like super salty, quite bitter in taste. And it's an acquired taste, but I do like it now. I like mentaiko pasta, for example. Another food that's quite surprising but quite well known, I think, all over the world is Japanese blowfish, which is quite poisonous and very hard to prepare. You need to have a specific certificate to be able to prepare blowfish, because you do carry a certain responsibility. If you don't prepare the blowfish well, you might poison your customer, and your customer might die. So it does require some skill, and I ate it also about 2 years ago for the first time, and the craziest thing of all is that this cook that prepared it for us was a cook that only had one arm, so he was able to get the certificate to prepare blowfish only using one arm, and he prepared blowfish for us that night. I was a little nervous, but it was, yeah, I'm still alive, I'm still here, so it was prepared well, and it was delicious. Yeah, and then maybe 2 more. I was really surprised by the size of oysters in Japan. They're huge, like compared to the European oysters, they're like super big, which is fine for someone who loves oysters like me. I was really surprised by the variety of pickles or tsukemono. They have tons of tsukemono. Yeah, I love them as well. So, I guess that's it for today. Let's just cover only these questions. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this, please let me know. Drop a comment, like this, and maybe share with people you want. If you, I don't know, just like, please let me know if you enjoyed this. And I promise in the next video I will cover some of the more heavier questions. What the best thing about my journey is in Japan, and if I'm happy in Japan. So yeah, let's have a look at those questions next time. Cheers.